Breaking news. Northern politicians divided. 2023 consensus drive fail. We are not part of the agreement, says Sokoto Governor Tabua. Support group. We don't have a clue what is going on and it can never happen. Hello, my wonderful people. You can see that some people are respecting the boundaries of what we call rotational government in Nigeria, and the likes of People Democratic Party is failing to take heed. In People Democratic Party, there is no clear-cut definition what is going to be happening in terms of what zone is proposed to produce the next president going forward. We've seen northerners like the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Sokoto Governor, Bauchi State Governor, former Senate President, and others pick up the interest nomination form of the People Democratic Party. Elder statesman in the Northern Elders Forum, has gone on to say the likes of Bukola Saraki and the governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, should be the consensus candidate from the North, while the South should also produce a consensus candidate, and by the time the primaries are done, whoever emerges as the party flag bearer will fly the party ticket. However, things fall apart as Sokoto State Governor says, "I have no understanding what is going on. It's not going to happen." Tabowa Campaign Organization has said their principal will go ahead and face screening and indeed contest the People Democratic Party primaries. The group stated that the quest for a consensus candidate ahead of 2023 presidential election out of the 4 People Democratic aspirants has collapsed. According to the group, Tabowa accompanied Outlook as a pan-Nigeria candidate. Former Speaker House of Representatives makes him an ideal president. Campaign organization TCO has dismissed report that a Northern Consensus presidential candidate has been picked ahead of 2023 general election. In a statement signed by Nicholas, the director, organization and mobilization for TCO, has said the report that ex-Senate President Bukola Saraki emerged as a consensus candidate of the North was incorrect and false and will not stand because they are not part of it. Our attention has been drawn to the news item that the former Senate President Bukola Saraki and the Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State has emerged as consensus candidate from among the 4 of us who are from the North, announced at a meeting in Minna, Niger State. The 4 of us are Bukola Saraki, former Senate President, Bauchi State Governor, Bala Mohammed, Sokoto State Governor, Tabowa, and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. How can this be done without the presence of 2? The current situation is that the team met on Wednesday, 20th April 2022 at the Bauchi State Governor's Lodge in Abuja and had a review meeting, and you must unanimously agree that the consensus agreement was not working. The team further agreed that Senator Bukola should come up with a draft statement on how to communicate his decision to the Nigerian public. This was the last time that meeting of the team sat and mutually agreed on anything. The proposed meeting to review the vote and statement scheduled for 10 p.m. on the same day was aborted by Senator Bukola Saraki via a WhatsApp message where he said unfortunately he could not hold. However, on Thursday, 21st, 2022, Senator Bukola Saraki circulated another yet WhatsApp message suggesting that members of the team should head to Minna for a meeting. On Friday, Governor Tabowa reached other members of the team and informed them that he stands by the decision of the team and the initiative is not working. Recall that Governor Tabowa recently appointed Senator Tunji as the chairman of the campaign organization for him. A statement which was seen by Late Nigeria reports that Tunji appointment took immediate effect. Senator Tunji is expected to deploy his vast experience in administrative and political campaign for the Sokoto state governor. Speaking, Bukola vowed that he will use his community reach out to the government of the state and others to ensure that such do not stand. How can we find a consensus candidate? Article dropped as IBB PDP Northern Elders finally choose consensus candidates. You can't do that. Okay, so this is what is going on, and they're saying Bukola is saying Sokoto State Governor is saying this cannot stand. Okay, you don't wake up one morning and you just begin to decide what goes on without the consent of the people. I mean, where does it work? How does it work? We haven't had that discussion. There is no formal statement to that. We've not. The meeting is attended by both of you, and both of you emerges as the consensus candidate. It's not going to happen. Well, there is serious call for concern because this is rather turning the North apart. It was the Northern elders who came together and said, according to them, these are the consensus candidates from the North. However, when this was chosen, we know that the Sokoto State governor, who has also signified and showed interest, was not in that said meeting, and he feels very much that this is a conspiracy rather than a consensus agreement being reached because he was never invited. There was no agreement and discussion to that effect that this is what we were going to be doing. So for you to rise up and say you have finally found a consensus candidate, it sounds very dumbfounded because what you're saying is that the other person's words do not matter, and you guys have done this without the consent of one of the individuals. It's not really the thing, and so the Sokoto state governor is saying, I don't understand how that happened. We've had meetings before, and at the end of the meeting, we were to meet another time, but sadly it did not hold. And all of a sudden, they're telling us somebody has emerged as a consensus candidate. Where does that where does that work, and how does it work? It doesn't hold the light of day, and we're not going to be standing by it. So this is rather turning the very people who have been working in unity and synergy together apart as things begin to fall apart, and more is coming up, and we are all seeing these things going on happening currently today. The North, is looking forward to still hold on to power despite all that has been said. You cannot discuss or have those kind of discussions without carrying others along. Leave us a comment. God bless all the way.